Good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Tuesday Talks at Vivanista. I'm Managing Editor Kimberly Miller, and I'm really excited to be sitting here today with one of San Francisco's most incredibly fabulous philanthropic women by the name of Elizabeth Thieriot. And for those of you who know or don't know Elizabeth, she happens to sit on the board of directors for the St. Francis Memorial Hospital Foundation, which does its annual fundraiser in the beginning of every December called Holiday Hobnob on the Hill, which was a huge success this year. And Elizabeth is going to share a little bit about the event, how she got involved in philanthropy, and all sorts of fun stuff. So we're going to begin with, we want you to tell us kind of how you got involved with the St. Francis Hospital Foundation and became a member of the board of directors for the foundation.
I guess it's a progressive question. So I start with that everything that happens at St. Francis Hospital, it's because of Bella Farrell. She's the most amazing dame of San Francisco, and she has contributed, again, an amazing amount of time, money, and effort, and created many valuable relationships for herself, and for the city, and for the hospital. 21 years ago, she started the foundation. And every year, she tells everyone that comes to the event how she did it, and it's an endearing story. And 21 years later, it's still going strong, and she asked me to basically take over to some extent and assure its success on an ongoing basis. So here I am. For the last 10 years, I've been working side by side with Bella, which usually that's very little to do because she's mighty capable. And it's all in her head. She writes out 1,000 invitations, puts people at their tables, and it's all done from her memory. There's no computer involved. And she writes them all out by hand. That's how dedicated she is. I'm not claiming I will ever be able to do that. I guarantee you that right now.
But what an inspiration and what a standard to set for.
Oh, it's totally incredible. Who can wear her shoes? Last 2 years, we were raising money for the burn unit. Most people may not know that this is the only certified burn unit from Santa Cruz to all the way to Oregon.
And the Hobnob has benefited the burn unit for 2 years, is that right?
Yes, 2 years, and we were able to double the amount of beds from 10 to 20, I believe it's now.
Right.
So it's very, very important that that hospital has good equipment, good staff, has resources, and that's where the foundation comes in.
Right.
So it's very important. It enables them to bring awareness, like what I mentioned to you now. You're a little bit surprised.
Right, absolutely. I think there are several people, I mean, you know, locals that aren't aware of the impact that this foundation has and the results that you ultimately achieve in one fundraiser. And I don't know yet if you know what the financial results were from this year's event.
Well, from this year's event, I think we were around 300,000. From last year's event, for one night, we were about 560,000.
Wow.
So in between those 2 years, we were almost $1 million benefiting into Bolton Center. That's quite well.
Right.
I mean, that's quite good result.
Congratulations.
Would like more. So for that reason, this year I set up a website for the foundation, which is holidayhobnob.org or holidayhobnob.com. So you can go and donate your time, your effort. You can donate anything, you know, $1, $10, anything you feel you want to be part of, in any extent you want to be, or your time, or involvement, or resources, or indirect giving through for auctions. So we're trying to make this more interactive.
Sure.
And learn about it.
Right.
And find out
what works, what doesn't work, past experiences, absolutely.
Exactly, and you can also go and see wonderful pictures from the events, post-event, pre-event, actual events. What's wonderful about it is that last year we started young people group, associates. I had this idea that, you know, Bella is obviously getting older, she asked me to fill in, and I started looking around, and a lot of people that follow Bella are getting older. I'm kind of somewhat generation in between. And so now we have associates. It's from 20 up.
That's great.
So we have these beautiful young people that are next generation of entrepreneurs that care about others.
Right.
Doesn't get any better.
And if they, can't sit on the board like you, they can get involved with the foundation and with the event and help fundraise.
Yes, but what we did do, we created their own board for their associates.
Got it.
So that they are in position to feel empowered.
Sure.
So they make some decisions for themselves.
Right.
They probably don't want to always be with older people and having their parties, so they can create their own parties for their age group, and then they join us at the hub now. They're always invited.
Right.
They can always come. But they're basically under the umbrella of the original foundation. They're part of it, but we wanted young people. We want to teach them to care about others.
Right.
So in the process of what Bella started 21 years ago, we're raising money, people are making friends, the hospital is expanding, the young people have a place where they can socialize, develop bigger heart. So by doing this, the actual foundation and charity serves several key factors for everyone involved and around it. You have a place where you can meet one another. It's a good place where people have developed network, especially young people.
Right.
I mean, and for us too. I find there are many people that have time now and would like to spend it on a valuable cause. There they are.
Right.
It's wonderful, and at the same time, let's face it, we have once a year ability to get all together, 500 people, in one room, dance till midnight,
Right.
have wonderful food.
Right.
We have this system where our party is happening in 3 rooms, so it's like being in 3 different places in one night.
Well, and just for our audience, this event, Holiday Hobnob on the Hill, it took place this year at the Fairmont. Does it typically take place at the Fairmont? Which the Fairmont Hotel atop Nob Hill is probably the most spectacular, one of the most spectacular hotels in San Francisco.
Pretty much a landmark.
And such an amazing place to have a gala or a fundraiser, because part of driving attendance is location, the event elements, and really having to put together that whole package, as you know.
It's incredible. We are going from Venetian room to our golden room. These rooms in itself are beautiful. So you're in beautiful surroundings. You have all the beautiful people around it. They're all smart, right? And they're all kind. Because if they're not kind, they're not there. They're not interested in being there. So you already know you're in a good group of people.
Right.
Which is a
You're
great
all
process.
there for the right reason.
Absolutely. I don't see too many fundraisers where people actually have a good time and dance past midnight.
Right. No, not
No.
very many.
Usually people show up and they feel they did their duties, and then they look at the watch and they want to go home.
Right. Right.
Not there.
Right.
That's what's so fun about it. It's always, we're trying to now create a setting that it's the first Tuesday of December. So we will start the holiday celebration just with that.
Right. It's essentially the kickoff to the holidays here
See
in San
there.
Francisco. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to Tuesday Talks. Catch us next Tuesday at 1 p.m. for more fun and fundraising. Have a great day.